to TVT time.
Welcome to TVT time, everybody. We're trying a different camera angle this week. Let us know what you think. I like it.
Consistency is our brand. This is a Sunday coming to you because someone went on another vacation.
No, I had a gig. I did a guest hosted on Portland Afternoon Live. What did you do on Thursday night when we weren't watching? Were you entertaining?
What was I doing on Thursday night? No, I was doing work, and then I met friends for drinks.
Friends.
Only one friend, actually.
Yes.
Who became more.
Suddenly,
Later.
one person became 8 inches.
I will not accept your slut shaming.
Hey, you know what? I'm glad. I'm glad that you're...
Don't say I'm sex positive.
that you're sex positive. You know what? I've decided to. I just came up with a new segment right now.
No, I love unplanned segments.
It is.
We need to get to the fucking show.
This needs to be, should Jake and I wear eyeliner for the show? We've been debating on it, and we don't know, so it's up to you.
I'm kind of okay with it, personally.
Leave it in the comments. Jake
got my
thinks it would
sweat
bring
rag.
out the aqua in his eyes.
This is classy.
Oh, I
right?
can't
When
read the
do
comments
this.
because your internet fucking changed.
It's still here.
And so now my iPad's not connected. So do we have any comments?
I don't know. I'll stall while you look it up.
Well, what's happening with Time Warner?
No.
What's happening with
No.
Time Warner? You know what?
We're going.
Why don't you tell everybody about what happened to you and your internet?
Oh, okay. So this past week, I can't talk at the same time. This is really intense.
Well, everybody,
No, here. You went to Portland.
I did
Tell people
Portland. I had
about
a
that.
wonderful time
There,
in
it's
Portland.
done.
I ate too much fattening food. The guest host for
I
Portland.
saw pictures. It was like vacation food to the 10th
But
power.
I didn't post pictures of them on my Instagram. I sent them to you because just so
was
you know,
like
if you post a picture of you on
food.
Instagram, I'm just going to think about you pooping it later. That's why I don't post pictures of food on Instagram. I don't see your salad with quinoa, and I'm thinking you're going to have quinoa dingleberries.
First of all, no one should post pictures of a salad on Instagram. You should post pictures of disgusting, fattening food.
You should. I guess because my father's a plumber, I just think about shit. I worked in it.
Okay.
Why am I getting a Fox News alert?
Jesus,
It's like saying,
HMS Pinafore.
Two queens. All right, tell everybody about your cable and why I look up our comments.
Anyway,
You know, I'm sorry for going off the rails here.
my cable was out for a while, and then they finally fixed it. Because the tech guy, it took him a while to get here. The tech guy said it was due to vandalism. Someone vandalized the box out here. I was horrified. I felt very victimized.
Are they able to
They replaced
lock it?
I don't know. I felt unsafe actually. I don't want to hear myself anymore.
How long? So that's why it took them so long.
It took them a week. And I wasn't happy about it. And but I was very thankful, and I did get a $100 credit on my account after talking to a supervisor in India. I assume that's where it is.
Oh, we have 4 comments this week.
Oh my!
Wow.
This is our segment. Finally, we can start the show. Can we just edit all that out before?
No, you know I don't like to edit, but I might. Okay.
So this is our segment that is called T for Two.
T for you. Okay. So I think
Yo!
you went first last time, so I'll go first. Okay, this is from B. Maureen 490.
I love B. Maureen.
I
We
did
have read
too.
yours before.
We have. B. Maureen says, I loved Andrew Bloom. I was very mad to see him go. I liked how he didn't have a generic pretty boy face like so many of them.
I agree.
Chance, Devon, etc. I agree too. Mikey.
I loved Andrew Bloom.
Also, how does Rita...
Friend of the tribe.
Oh, B. Maureen says something I don't know if we'll agree with, but she says, also, how does Rita Ora continue to get more annoying? She needs to be cut next. Well, that's an opinion.
That's an opinion.
I don't agree, but I can see why it'd be
I
much.
enjoy her personally.
But we really get kind of gay about her hair and her outfit.
And yeah,
if you're not a homosexual man, I could see how it could be
She
annoying.
screams a lot, and I see how that would bother people.
She does scream a lot
Yeah.
now.
What's my next one?
Okay, which one? Do you want to read that one?
Roxy Bell.
Roxy Bell.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this, and I'll read it, and I don't know what context this is, and it just says, "I look so pretty in this yellow dress." Did we make a comment about your
I don't
address?
know. Maybe
You know
we
what?
did. Roxy Bell, if your comment makes sense, let us know in the comments this week.
I'm all for people still sharing their truth, but I don't get it.
This person wants to know, it's Meg12B. Meg12B says, you two are so funny. Let's face it, these boys are not going to be the next One Direction. But I would love your thoughts on Harry Styles.
You know, that's a good point.
Is he the one that's been in gay stuff?
It's been rumored.
Is he the one in Dunkirk?
No.
Okay.
Is he?
One of the people in One Direction's in Dunkirk, and they're apparently very good.
You were going so far afield here.
We're talking about Harry Styles. One
and
Direction.
I'm trying to talk about. I'm trying to talk about vocals. Actually,
fine.
His new song. He's solo now. He's his solo album.
Yeah,
his new song, "Sign of the Times," I really liked. Do I think he's the next Mick Jagger? No.
No.
It remains to be seen. Let's say that the jury is still out.
Well, Meg12B.
The Queen is still out.
The Queen's always been out. Meg12B also asked us, will we recap Idol when it comes back? I think we already know the answer to that. No.
I don't know.
I can't. I've never been an Idol fan.
Honestly, Meg, there'd be too much to talk about.
You know what?
And
Idol still needs to give us some time to miss it.
I agree.
That's a big route. It's going back to ABC now.
Also, Idol is way too corporate of a show nowadays, and we wouldn't be able to find ridiculous stuff that annoy us to talk about.
I don't need to see some judge drinking a fucking Pepsi.
I mean,
giving advice about singing.
It's true. What we could
Coke.
do, I think it's Coke. What we could do is
Maybe
trash
Dr.
the shit
Pepper.
out of it.
Maybe a
which
Dr.
we would
Pepper.
do. Anyway,
but we've got other special things coming up because this show ends in we've only got 2 more episodes, and we have been talking
back to
and brewing.
Riverdale!
We're getting back to Riverdale, and we have special things coming up. We'll think of them later. Yeah, we'll think of them later. But we've got special things coming up.
My first thought was, we do?
We do. We talked about this.
Maybe you haven't brought it up.
All right,
go on our
let's
two bags.
jump into this show. My nose is itchy like I've done coke tonight.
This episode was girl power,
I don't do coke.
which was also. I have a joke and you're ruining it.
Sorry.
Thank you. It's too late now. I was going to say which was also the name of our first show.
Oh, that's a good joke.
You ruined it. You ruined it for doing stupid vocal tricks that made nothing.
That was a really good joke. Oh, it'd be like with a G-U-R. That'd be our band name.
It's
Girl
too late.
Power.
You ruined it.
Girl Power.
You ruined it. Let's move on.
That's a good. I'm glad I made that joke.
No, I hope you realize how ridiculous and distracting what you're doing
You know, I
is.
just get excited about things. What's your first tea bag?
Okay. So we open with In Vogue. There used to be 4 of them.
There's 3
There's
now.
like a whole history of why there's like members and now there are 3 of them now.
I started to look it up and then realized I don't care.
I don't care enough to read. Unlike Fantasia Barrino, who can't read, I care not to read.
Wow.
She was illiterate. She was. It was a big deal.
Okay.
I just choose not to.
So En Vogue.
En Vogue is singing, and the audience is like, who the fuck are they? You know, because everyone's younger than 20 in that audience.
Because En Vogue, that's at least 20 years,
At
25
least 20
years
ago.
Yeah, I loved En Vogue.
And the lineup changed a lot.
But
so
one of them is gone.
Some of the choreo was
cabaret-ish.
let's say, simple.
It was literally just a jazz hand repeating that fanned out.
There was, and you made a comment saying that was quite unbelievable.
It was because there was a lot of hairography.
There was,
because they all had 3 amazing weaves. They looked fantastic.
They looked fantastic.
They all looked. Their faces beat to the gods. They were all fit in these leather. They looked gorgeous.
But here's the thing: does everyone remember when they were a girl harmony group? And it was like pre-recorded harmonies from 1999. And then it was like, and they would go, why must it be this? And it was a little strange.
It was
a
like
little much.
When it would get to
those were perfect.
It was like the Robert Shaw chorus came in.
There were like 20 people singing, and the girls just shut their mouths.
And if you don't know who the Robert Shaw chorus is, that means you're not a gay man.
So anyway,
and we're sorry about Barbara Cook, by the way. R.I.P. Barbara Cook. Barbara Cook and Glenn Campbell had some legends.
I don't know if Glenn Campbell is our market, but that's fine. He's your market. It's not mine. What's your next one?
But no, with En Vogue.
I want to talk about one other thing with En Vogue.
Yeah.
After the performance, they asked En Vogue what was important.
Oh yeah.
For to rent, they're like, well,
what did Rita Ora basically said? She was like, "What advice do you have for these boy banders as they go forth and their
she's
careers?"
like, and one of them said, bond with your friends and stay true to yourself. And the last one says, when you sign the contract, know what's going on with your business. Which means people stole money from me.
People stole money from me, bitches.
Probably my family.
I got fucked over by my Uncle Leo.
And probably my manager. And now I'm poor.
And now...
Watch what's going on with your business.
I got this weave on Pico Boulevard by my house, and that's why it looks good.
That was my favorite part. It was
so
good. Revelatory.
They just got real. It was literally like a black grandma just sat down, snapping peas, saying, mind your business.
We learned.
Or we need grandma.
We learned all we needed to know about her in that moment.
We sure did.
Anyway, what's your next one?
We sure did. My next teabag.
What's going on in your business?
I want to talk about Rita. Sorry, Meg, but I want to talk about Rita Ora's outfit this week.
Oh.
It was Liza Minnelli inspired realness.
Liza Minnelli realness. Liza with a Z realness. Bob Mackie.
I feel like I'm a little hot.
I agree. You're always hot.
It was Bob Mackie realness. It had
Bob
the
Mackie
split.
realness.
I just want to say, and I am strong enough man to admit this. That would have looked really good on me, but that would have looked more. That would have been fantastic on you.
I do really well with ensembles that should be male, worn by females.
Especially that have that like high, like an empire or like a true waist.
Like things that when women wore mannish things, that looks good on me. So it's a man
fantastic.
Wearing things that a woman would wear that was made for a man.
Yes, it's very confusing.
It's very gender confusion.
Very confusing.
Anyway, my next one, I want to talk about. They have a fan section where all the fans mob the boys.
Oh, yes.
I can't say that it doesn't feel a little forced. Like, I feel like they're being fed lines like, Sergio forever, and you can see her reading the cue cards.
And you see like a 7-Eleven in the background, and they're just like, it's somewhere in North Hollywood.
And they're in a park in North Hollywood.
Yes, basically.
And you know those girls were bust there.
And you know these girls are like, oh, okay, I'm here to get paid, but can
I
I go to the
$50 and a free box lunch.
Oh, I got a coupon to the Habit. Let's go. I love the Habit.
That and Cato store.
In Cato.
You can go, or the Fashion Bug.
That fashion. What is it? The Limited. The Limited.
It's all in your gift bag.
It's all in your gift bag.
And some Oxy or
Oxy pads.
Yeah, some Oxy pads.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I got made fun of in 7th grade because I had shiny nose. All right, I'm gonna. Speaking of that, this isn't a teabag, but I loved it when they're showing the photo shoot of the boys. Well, that was my teabag, the photo shoot.
Yes. Oh, the photo shoot.
I love the photo shoot.
They have mock-ups, and that was news for the boys.
And Chance was like, I didn't know they do so much.
I thought they just did it.
I thought they just took pictures.
Yeah, they're gonna.
This is what happens when you're hot and you're hung, Chance, and everybody comes to suck your dick. Welcome to the rest of life. We've got to work for it. We got to fluff people. We've got to get lube. We have to get them drunk. We've got to work for things. What are we talking about?
Okay.
I think I just needed to vent a little bit.
That was something.
I love you, Chance.
Maybe we can edit that out because that was not good.
I don't like the edit, but what I was going to say is I liked it when Brady talked about his pimple cream.
That's a good segue.
Yeah, Brady's pimple cream.
He's like, I put pimple cream everywhere.
It was adorable, and I do want to call out. You know what? I'm probably going to get some hate Twitters, but as Devon said, don't hate me, don't Twitter hate me, but. Devon and Chance are in a bromance. Mark my words.
Did you see them? Like Chance came over shirtless and he touched his body,
touched his nipple, and then Devon and I saw on Instagram where they were like Devon or Chance was teasing him and playing feet and footsies.
I got some mind stuff for tonight.
I'm telling you, when I
got some images for special time, if you know what I mean.
Devon's still 17,
so.
But I will say
legal age in West Virginia.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. Oklahoma too.
I think 16 is actually, which is creepy.
But I will say that in 10 years,
California is 17.
Someone's going to write a memoir and talk about when they made out during this.
True.
I'm calling it bromance.
Well, and
don't write hateful comments to me, 13-year-old girls.
Devon
I'm
had
sorry.
to be programmed to do that.
I know.
We know how I feel about Devon. Devon.
Devon, let's talk about. Let's start to get it.
Let's get into it.
Are you ready for band names?
It's time to get into it. Let's get into it.
Our band names this year are Out of Control,
Out of Control,
Never Gone,
Never Gone,
and Third Wheel.
Third Wheel.
That's one of my favorite names.
Which
I've been there.
The name after Third Wheel on the list was like Uncomfortable Silence. Third Wheel.
Yeah.
No, we prefer Uncomfortable Silence.
What's the name of your band? Random Awkward Fart.
So
that happened to be at the airport this week and coming back from Portland.
Not necessary.
I've been over to get my bag, and it just kind of
when you get older,
just
people. We don't talk about something. You fart more.
You
and
do.
It's not pretty.
If you get older, or if you're a woman and you have a baby.
Oh, I know mothers who fart constantly.
I wonder if there's a gay man watching this right now and says, or it might be because you both have had more dicks inside him than the passengers of the Titanic.
I don't know what that means.
I bet Poodle's ass looks like the silks at Cirque du Soleil, just flowing in the wind. You just twirl on up at them.
And it has people like playing on them.
Wherever. Boy, that went off. We're going to get some comments about this show.
All right. So the first, I believe, was Out of Control.
Out of Control.
Now, this had Drew, Jaden, and Mikey, which means two good singers and Mikey.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are not Mikey fans.
We're not Club Team Mikey.
I'm not. I just think he is generic.
We said before, he's going to look much better in drag, and he has a future there.
Yeah, and don't really love his voice.
Of his parents.
But bitch lucked out because they got with Drew
and Drew's great. And Jaden let this falsetto note go. Though I went.
You literally went. And Drew is my favorite. He is totally my. I think his voice sounds so good. But you know what? And I made this comment about Drew and Jaden. I think. When they both sing, there is a joy that you feel when they sing. And I don't really think any other boy bander, maybe, what's his name, who raps that you love?
Brady and Michael Connor.
But I think with Drew and Jaden the most,
I agree.
You really feel like they're just having a great time.
Honestly, for me, the top four,
No, let's do that later. Give people something to hold on to. You just want to shoot your load right here. You're like, well.
Sometimes I just want to get it over with.
You just want to say, Devon's out, we're done.
I want to go to sleep.
We're watching Game of Thrones after this.
I know. So the song they did was Titanium by Sia. And as with most Sia songs, they depend on her vocal presence to continue because there's not a lot that happens in them often.
No, it's that she can sing fucking belt.
There's usually not a lot of bridges, and so it's kind of just one thing after another, but it's still compelling. The boys didn't have as good of a luck with that.
I think for
it was
all
too
of
repetitive.
Them, yeah,
it was. The vocals sounded good, but.
I just didn't really think there was. Please don't burp in the microphone.
And I will say one thing about the costumes. This was what I called Mad Max in a gay bar.
I like these though,
where it was like studs, but it was
and
silver.
Drew had like the little like. He looked like it was very Cersei Lannister.
I want to meet the queen who designs these costumes because she's got some covert messages to send.
Yeah, I'm going to find her on the Twitter.
Her.
I'm going to find her.
I say her, but it's a man. Everyone knows that.
Maybe not. But they sounded good, and they carried Mikey, and everybody loved it.
Kind of. I'm just kind of ready for this to be over.
Wow.
I want the top five, and I want them to sing like fucking rock stars. That's what I want.
Well, let's talk about
Third Wheel.
No,
Uncomfortable Conversation.
Never gone.
No, Third Wheel was next. That was with the moms. Never Gone is the last one.
Oh, just kidding.
Uncomfortable Conversation. Awkward Conversation is next.
Yes.
Now they had a great scene with their mothers.
This was great.
Which I did enjoy, and
I had a moment. I did.
Which one was that?
No, I loved. You know what? I love Marcus. He's really, for me, coming on
Marcus,
strong.
Marcus is one who I would have to ask, who is that again? I think I may remember his name, which is something.
After this week, there's something for this queen. But Marcus's mother, boy.
She's country. She's Southern.
He's got like a white country-ass mother. She was our people.
She was.
And you know what? I love it when she started to cry, and Marcus said, "Oh, Mom, don't cry. This is female empowerment, strong woman week. And she said, you know what? A strong woman cries. Yes, they do, Marcus's mom. I'm proud for you for teaching that.
When she said that, I was like, oh, and I rolled my
I
eyes.
loved it.
We had to pause
you know what?
the
Because
DVR.
the softness is what makes women and strong. I said women and I got so overwhelmed.
But strangely enough, not the same society-wise in men, unfortunately.
No, which it should be. It should be.
Maybe not as
Things
soft
will change.
as we are.
It was better whenever we saw President Barack Obama cry. That was good for our country.
Okay,
and then the rest of you fuckers voted for Trump. And now we're going to get nuked, and we probably won't even do this show. So I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy.
I don't think our audience is one of those, is his market. Trump's
I don't
market.
think our audience is old enough to vote. All right, but
Comment if you're old enough to vote.
but they sang real well.
They did. I kind of had a problem. I liked "Fighter" is not a terribly great song. I don't think either.
Again, these women's songs don't work as well for the men.
They're too hard.
They are.
Michael Connor's raps were the best, which he writes himself. And what have I said since day one? Michael Connor is a star.
He is
He's
a star.
He's a star. He's a star. He's a star in the sky.
He is. He is.
With that, I cripple this up and throw it at you. Wow. That was like 3D.
Wow. The last thing,
something.
The last thing anybody needs to see is you in 3D. They're like they're about to get.
I live life in 3D. That makes no sense.
It does
because
make.
I am.
No, okay, talk about our last group, please.
Never gone. So this had Brady, Devon, and Sergio. So this is
No, the next group is.
Never Gone.
Oh, yeah.
God, you see what I have to do?
I thought it was Third Wheel.
You're wrong. So they did Edge of Glory by Lady Gaga. Again, this is not Lady Gaga's best song.
It's not.
However, the vocals that she has are on point.
And the video to
and
this
it's
is
this
amazing.
kind of rough vocals, and she kind of has this rasp. The boys had these kind of sanitized, overproduced vocals because, anytime you see them sing on stage when they're in harmony, they're already pre-mixed.
Yeah.
Sorry to ruin that for everybody.
Sorry.
Now, when you see him sing solo, that's usually unmixed.
Live. And it was almost as if the song was. This is going to get a little music nerdy, but it was almost as if the song was written in a minor key and they changed it to major. Like it just.
Yeah, the arrangement was bad. That is nerdy. That's actually not accurate, but you were trying.
No, but it was like that's the way it felt. You know how when people.
I know. But
you
were trying.
You know when you're in an audition and somebody plays fucking wrong note, they don't play it flat, and the whole thing's.
I always played the right.
I know, but have you been in that situation where somebody plays the entire thing?
And then I look at them like this and try to kill them with my eyes. Or I say, can we start over? Can you play an F sharp? Thanks. Thank you. Let's start again. Can we do it again? So thank you for that. I've never done that. I'm a bitch. I'm a bitch when it comes to auditioning.
Again, you can stop, put a period after bitch.
I'm awful.
But
never have to play for me for an audition. I'm an asshole.
But yeah, it was sanitized. Where's the saxophone? Remember, Edge of Glory has. Yeah, I needed that. Anyway,
so Devon, as Timberland put it, he was competent all season, except for the first episode when he wasn't there.
Well, and then he also said. Vocals have always been your problem. You know you've been working on vocals. Let's go to Poodle's voice box. I feel like this is a good segue.
Yes, yeah. I want to talk about this.
How can you get into a vocal competition? He's not a beatboxer. He's not a dancer.
We're opening the voice box.
So I want to know, Poodle, what got Devon into this competition?
His personality, but I can point out his exact problem. Devon is a prime example of he's trying too hard. Vocally.
I agree with that.
He is...
Because
we have muscles here when we speak that just work.
Mm-hmm.
He's accessing more than the muscles he needs to speak, which is making his voice sound pinched.
All this in here.
Yeah, and which is making his pitch go off.
Mm.
So so it automatically sounds like he's working too hard, and the voice, unlike Brady's, Sergio's, doesn't feel natural, which is what most people are responding. The strange thing is, even people who aren't trained, can tell not great vocal technique because there's something in the person's sound that sounds uncomfortable.
It's like really
My
good.
mother can tell good vocal technique.
It's like really good cake. And when it's good, it's good.
You don't know why it's not.
You don't know why.
Or heroin. Really good heroin.
I don't know that. I'd be skinny.
I have
though.
never
wish.
done heroin.
Not even off somebody's dick?
No.
That's a surprise.
You inject heroin.
Oh. I'm drug illiterate. All right.
Anyway,
So
what the result was? I'm so happy because Devon the robot is gone.
Devon the robot is gone. Sergio.
He was saved. I
think they're putting Sergio in a corner, and I don't like it. They need to switch out. Sergio, I like better than Mikey. I'm not happy about it.
But if it's up against, we're going to talk about demographics here. If it's up against Sergio or Drew, it's going to be Drew for me every time.
Oh, no, Drew. Drew's, yeah. No, Drew's amazing. I think Marcus really came to his own. What do we, are we doing, do you want to do Final Five now? Or I kind of feel like we should save it for next week. Because it's the week before. But I will say.
You have to watch.
You have to watch. But next week, everybody's doing a solo. So I'm interested to see.
That's right.
How it's going to showcase people.
I think
and if this will.
bad idea, personally.
If this could change the game. I feel like it is a little. Again, this show doesn't know what it is. Because it's been 7 weeks putting these people and make you feel like they're in a group. And then they say, just kidding. Now they're a solo artist again.
It's not good to have them fighting against each other.
I don't care for that either.
Our last segment.
Before we talk about that, there is something I feel like we should address in the news.
That's right. Why am my thing going in?
No, I think I just
you did.
You
touched it.
Sorry.
There is something. It involves our judge Nick Carter.
Nick Carter. It involves his brother Aaron Carter. Came out as bisexual this week.
I'm going to say something controversial. I don't know if it's for popularity or not because he went to a club and tried to get a girl's phone number.
Well, he's bisexual, not gay. Not like when you told everybody that you were bisexual.
The last exit to Gay Town.
And you know,
like you go, shoosh, shoosh, and there's bisexual. You're there. You're like, get gas there.
And I want to say there are bisexual people in the world. There truly are.
But
Poodle was not one of them.
You know what? Stop judging me. I'm just going to sit over here and fan myself.
But Aaron Carter.
It's hot.
Aaron Carter is apparently one of them. I hope maybe now you'll stop using substances. Maybe that was the reason why.
Maybe.
And
I was surprised Nick Carter didn't talk about it. But anyway, our last segment.
Why is he going to talk about that? Let's talk about our last segment.
If
I was a 15-year-old girl. All right. You want me to go first?
No, I can go.
Okay, go ahead. Just go ahead and awkward silence.
I feel like I'm at a real crossroads here, like Britney Spears was. That there aren't there. I feel like there. I don't know who I would choose among the 9 to love, but so I would think my 15-year-old girl.
Well, Andrew and Miles, you're upset.
What?
Andrew and Miles are gone, so you're still upset.
But I feel like I would go for the tortured artists. I don't think there are any left, so I'd probably obsess over Nick Carter. My 15-year-old girl would obsess over Nick Carter.
Would have daddy issues.
Yeah. I'd become a stripper later. What about you?
Mm-hmm. Your name would be Jade.
It would be.
Or probably
Jade Amethyst.
Jade Amethyst.
Which
if
makes no
I
sense.
were a 15-year-old girl, I mean, I feel like, I'm at a crossroads myself.
I'm an Oriental fan. Next time.
What?
An Oriental fan.
Okay.
Or an Asian fan? How do you say? I'm not saying it like an Asian person's an Oriental.
No, I think you're saying Oriental fan.
Yeah.
I think. Tell us in the comments at this fucking point. Jesus. So,
I'm not racist.
For my 15-year-old girl, I would be at a crossroads as well because when Drew turns to the side, his eyebrows curl up and they look so pretty. Oh, and he sings so well. And I love it when he sings the energy. But Marcus is coming on strong. And I did enjoy him. Mama has a type as a 15-year-old girl.
Mama likes chocolate.
Yes, she does.
Even milk chocolate.
Yes. Wow. Leave it in the comments, everybody. We just got to end the show on that one. All right, everybody. So this has been TBT time.
Hey, we've had some shit happen this week.
We did have some shit happen this week. We've got 2 more episodes of this show. Thank God.
Show.
Next show we're going to be recording on Friday night because someone has a rehearsal next
Afternoon.
Thursday.
Or morning.
Friday. Oh, morning?
That's what I wanted to do. Listen, we'll talk about this later. God damn it!
But what you can do now is leave the comments. Tell us how bad this was. Tell us how good it was. Tell us what you thought we missed. What we thought we could have covered.
Read us.
Read the fuck out of us. We love it.
But do it artfully.
It's true. Do it artfully. You can also read
It
us
was a
on
technique.
Apple Podcasts or iTunes.
Or Stitcher.
Leave a comment. Or Stitcher, yes.
See, I'm listening.
And don't just start. Leave a comment as well. Even if
Keep
you
going,
say,
Queens.
keep going, Queens, leave it in the comments. And
We love you.
apparently the ambulance is coming to get us. We do love you.
Stop it! Is that important?
We'll see you next week, everybody. Bye.
Bye.